Really good. He obviously the shots he hit were big, but I think he made some really nice passes. He just steadies you with the ball, and he created that shot for London to hit that big three against the zone. He just pulled them in and then put it in the right place. Gave a heck of a pass to Isaiah, although Isaiah didn't finish that behind the back one. But Ty's been, getting, I think, improving defensively. I thought he did a solid job defensively, and he has terrific feel. So I was really pleased. He hasn't, had that kind of performance. So when you see that, it was great. And again, there were many storylines, but really happy for Ty, and different guys at different times has been a key for us in our victories.
Andrew.
Is that a good sign? I know you guys are always kind of a lot of new guys and new environments playing for roles this year. Is it big in the last 2 games? Jack Salt, Ty Jerome, a couple guys who didn't really factor much in the early season have made kind of some big strides here.
Yeah, and in this setting, against a team that's, an offensive juggernaut in Notre Dame, but to see that, London was a little under the weather. He wasn't feeling great, and I thought that the guys stepping up, you have to have that. Marielle kept us going with some nice buckets. Devin rebounded. Isaiah shot the free throws well, so many things. But to get that from Ty was significant, and he's been showing that in practice. He really has, and he's kind of gotten limited minutes, but he's always ready, and that kid stays after. That young man stays after and works on his shot, works on his game, and he hasn't lost heart for sure.
Chris, take one up here.
This was Notre Dame's lowest rebound total this season. They had 22 rebounds. They had 25 versus Villanova. It was the biggest rebound deficit of the season. Can you talk a little bit about what you tried to do in the board?
Well, I think we always try to be a good position defensive team, so when we're playing the right kind of position, the ball's in front of us, when shots go up, we're in good blockout spots. And I thought for the most part we didn't get over-rotated. A few times they hurt us on a ball screen and they got down the lane, but they do shoot a lot of threes, and I want to see the tape. I think we missed some open ones, they missed some open ones, but we worked hard on trying to contest as many as we can. But because we kept the ball for the most part in front of us, it allowed us to get the right kind of positioning and go rebound. And they're so spread out that they're not crashing all the time on the glass, but we know that's a key for us. The second chance points are eliminating those for the other team, and they helped us getting them for us. Zay and Jack.
Just for you, Tony, with a team that's got an assist-to-turnover ratio like this and shoot at the free throw line like they do, talk about how you guys have to play a little bit more carefully, take care of the ball a little bit more, and be sharp at the line. And how's this for momentum going into Villanova?
Yeah, no, it was great to see, again, Isaiah step to the line and knock those down. You have to do that. There's no free throws in the first half. Thought we did a better job at attacking the rim. I think we got good looks in the first half, but we needed to somehow get to that line. We had a couple careless turnovers. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me. What was the final turnover to assists for us? For the
11 turnovers.
11? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know how many we had in the first half, but we always try. There's 3 key areas. You've heard me say it over and over, and they have to be at an A level for the most part to win. Taking care of the ball, blocking out, not giving second chance points, and not letting them go in transition. So we always have to be sound. We said at this stretch in the season, the competition we're playing, try to move the line to be a little sounder and a little tougher. And that's what I thought they showed for most of the stretches tonight.
Tony, 4-1 on the road in the ACC. How big was it to get this one? Huge game.
Yeah, every game you step into, you just don't know when you're going to be right. I say this, and maybe the team you're playing is going to be off. Every game is so important, and sometimes you just want to be ready. And I don't think Notre Dame was obviously at their best today. Beecham was unbelievable against Syracuse. He had a stretch, and I look, and he goes 1 of 10 and 0 of 5, and so we capitalized on it. Who would have thought Ty Jerome was going to do what he did? And so I just liked what I saw, and every game is a big one for us. Now we get a chance to go against a terrific team, I'm sure in a hostile environment, and we'll have to show up and play.
Okay, Doug, then Matt.
I played 24 minutes last week against BC.
Yeah.
When you were playing some of those guys, the extended minutes last week, do you have something like this in mind at all?
Well, again, I think he's been getting it defensively. And, Kyle he took good shots. He just was off today. But Ty, he steadies us. He's got that point guard mentality, and Kyle can handle it too. But I sometimes I thought with London not being as maybe his energy levels weren't up because of how he was feeling, Ty sometimes can allow London to play off the ball a little more and do some things. And I thought he did a good job against BC, and even in the limited minutes he played against Georgia Tech, he was solid, though I didn't play him. And obviously games like that make you trust him more.
Okay, over here, Matt.
Third time in 4 years you've held ND to their lowest point total of the season. Obviously, that's a goal every game, but why are you guys so effective against this offense?
Every game is a different challenge. They were off a little bit. I wish I could tell you. Our guys knew we'd have to play really well because of how they've been playing. They're so good offensively, and they just looked a little flat tonight. And I think we were right. And again, we got those lifts, but we just try to make them earn as every time. And we again kept them in front for the most part. And I thought that was the storyline for us defensively, being back and not giving up a lot of dribble penetration.
Okay, we got time for two more. Andrew, then Jeff.
You mentioned London a little bit being under the weather, but all these guys new to this environment. He's played in so many of these games before. How important was his stretch in that second half? Particularly hit that one really deep three against the zone and kind of brought them out of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously we're talking about Ty and Isaiah and those guys, but London, was really good. I took him out early because I thought he gave up a couple baskets. His hands were down, and he got backdoor, and I said, "We need you, right?" And but he had a good balance to his game, attacking off the dribble, and obviously 8 threes is a lot, but they were all pretty good threes, and he just steadied the ship. And I know he was tired, but that's what you expect when you're a good player like he is, and the experiences he has. We rode him hard, and he delivered.
Okay, last one, Jeff.
Seems like I ask you about Devin after every game
Yep.
now, but 9 rebounds today.
He's
Was
rebounding
Was he that kind of rebounder early in his career? I know you've asked him to rebound more, but
Yeah. Well, again,
where does this come from, this rebound?
they make you, Notre Dame, think, can we play traditional? Do we have to go 4 guards? And we did play traditional a little bit against him, but Devin's shown this year, surprisingly, he surprised me a little bit. I'm not shocked at how well he can go rebound. Did he have an offense where he had 1? But he's a strong, vertical young man, and you could see that, and that's big. You've got to be able to play on the glass, as the question was asked. You look at the 38 to 22, you got to clean them up, because those are just daggers when you play great defense and all of a sudden we can't come up with a rebound and they get second chances. But Devin's been surprisingly good on the defensive glass.